and welcome to Cien News. I'm your anchor, Luke Lim. First up, in order to expose more students in Changhua County to more English speakers and to the art form of theater, a group of international performers are having a drama tour in May. The cast consists of 5 members from 3 different countries. Sarah and Dennis are from the United States, Kathy comes from Canada, and Josh and Quentis are from South Africa. Over the course of a few months, they have developed a new play based on the story of The Golden Goose with a song written by Mike Mudd, a local musician in Taichung. The name of the group is called International Story Weavers. By organizing an English tour like this, they not only hope to motivate students to study English harder, but they also would like to share with kids their love for theater. The play aims to integrate English learning with the fun of theater. They will go to 4 different elementary schools and invite students to participate in this interactive play. After the play's conference held at the Changhua County government on May 3rd, I talked to the leading performer of the group, Sarah Weinstein, about this amazing project. Sarah is also the host of Xingang Elementary School's English Village program. Let's watch the interview. Okay, Sarah, could you tell me something about the International Story Weavers?
Well, the International Story Weavers were a group put together to share our love of theater and stories with students in Changhua. And it's a really international group, including members from South Africa and Canada and the United States.
Why did you pick the story, The Golden Goose? Is there anything special about the story?
Well, we wanted the story to be interactive. And the story of the Golden Goose, if you know it, people keep getting attached to it, and they can't let go, and they're dragging through the countryside. And we thought that was a wonderful way that we could use students to all get attached. So we'll have a long line of students going through the audience. And it also, because there's the whole element of trying to make the princess laugh, we can really access the talents of each individual actor.
So what goals do you hope to achieve with the tour?
Well, I think there are separate goals. One, as an educator, I want to introduce the students to theater and the joy and imagination of theater. It teaches tolerance and compassion. And as an English educator, I want to introduce the students to international foreigners, expose them to more foreigners. And one of the most important elements for learning a language is understanding, reading other cues, not just language. So when I speak to you, you're not only listening to me, you're watching me, you're looking at the way I speak. And one of the things I notice in my students is they have difficulty reading those cues. And theater will have them understand an entire story where they might not understand the language, but they'll understand those cues.
I think it's a great idea to help students learn English through theater. But for those English teachers who don't have any theater background, how can they get started?
Well, I've seen amazing Readers Theater productions in Changhua, and that's a wonderful way to do it. And the step between Readers Theater and full theater is just about moving. And the biggest piece of advice I always say is don't stress yourself. It's supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be a natural way to use the language. So if you're stressed, it's not helping. So just add little elements as you can. There are lots of resources out there, from Readers Theater to songs is a great way, and just have the students play with the language and enjoy it.
Is there anything you want to add?
Well, I'm really excited about this project. First, the fact of sharing my love of theater with the students, and the fact that I've been able to work with such incredible artists from different countries and pull them together, including a composer who wrote our song, local Mike Mudd. He's amazing. He wrote that song for us. And I'm really excited about our chance to start this project, and hopefully we'll continue next year with maybe a new story.
That's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. I wish you a big success with the tour. We would like to thank Taiping Elementary School, Changhua International Education, and the English Teacher Resource Center, and all those who helped to organize this amazing event. We are really grateful to these international performers for helping our students in Changhua learn more about the art form of theater and enjoy learning English at the same time. We welcome more people from other countries to come to Zhanghua and do all kinds of exchanges with our students. Next, I'd like to introduce to you two kind college students who just joined us as our new volunteers. Josh and Nancy are from the state of California in the United States. They visited a couple of schools in southern Zhanghua during their stay in Taiwan. I asked Josh some questions about his experiences talking to our students and his opinions about how schools from different countries can work together to give their students a better education.
My name is Josh Cottrell. I'm a student from the University of California, Santa Cruz. I am traveling through Asia after spending the last year in Singapore working and studying. And I'm here in Taiwan on the last leg of my trip with my friend Nancy Che, who's also here with me today. And we are just exploring the country on our way back to the U.S. and learning a little bit about the education system here in Taiwan. So with Luke, we've been traveling to a couple of elementary schools here in Taiwan. We've gotten a chance to meet the students, get a little bit closer with them, discuss what it's like back in California and back in America, and learn a little bit about what they do, what it's like here, and what the education system's like for them. We've had a really good time at the schools here. The students are wonderful. They're respectful and kind, really curious and happy to learn about other cultures and other languages. Well, we've definitely been really inspired while we've been here to help maybe establish some connections between schools in the US and schools here in Taiwan. And that really branches out to students all over the world with the new technology that's available to students through Skype and video chatting. You can really have an opportunity for students to connect across pretty much any distance imaginable. And it gives a lot of opportunities for learning about different cultures and for learning about foreign languages.
Thank you, Josh and Nancy. We hope more people can join us to help Zhanghua develop more global friendships. Next, I'd like to introduce to you a school which is trying very hard to give their students more educational opportunities by reaching out to the global community. Zhonghe Elementary School is located in Pito, a rural township in southern Zhanghua. There are about 280 students at the school. They did not have many opportunities to interact with people outside Zhanghua County, let alone people living in other parts of the world. But the situation changed when the principal and teachers decided to make a difference in their students' lives. Since 2011, the school has been trying many different things to expose their students to English speakers and different cultures by doing Skype sessions with international volunteers, developing a sister-school relationship with a school in the United States, and inviting people from other countries to their classrooms. At first, students were too shy to talk in English. However, as the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. After talking to foreigners several times, they feel much more comfortable asking them questions and sharing with them their ideas in English. Now there is a group of students talking to a volunteer teacher from the UK on a weekly basis. They learn a lot of new things by preparing for their weekly topics. They not only enjoy Skype sessions, but they also cherish the global friendships they are developing. To help our viewers know more about how the school is able to achieve this, I asked Principal Hong a few questions in his office. Principal, I know you have done a lot of things to help your students make global connections. For example, in order to help your students enjoy Skype sessions, your school spends extra money on faster internet service to improve the quality of the Skype sessions. Could you share with us your ideas on this project?
Speaking of Skype session, I wanted to say thank you to our volunteer, Teresa. She is a teacher from England. She talked to our students every Friday. I'm also grateful to our teachers, Tony and Alice. who make this possible. Our students have learned a lot by preparing for their weekly topic. They really enjoy doing this, but there was one problem. When there was too many schools using the internet, the speed of the connection slowed down greatly. This made it hard for us to talk to each other. So we decided to get another high-speed line to work out this problem. Now, it's working very well. I think it's money well spent. I am happy that our student and Teresa have become good friends.
I hope other schools can follow your example to help their students get more educational opportunities. Besides Skype sessions, what else do you do to help your students reach out to the global community?
We are trying very hard to develop a close relationship with our sister school in the United States. We ask our students to make cards and little gifts for teachers and students at the Starter Elementary School in Wisconsin. Our students have a lot of fun making new friends with people from another country.
Wow, your students are so lucky to have such a new and unique experience. One more question for you. Some people say that they are too old to study English. What do you think about it?
I don't think so. People are never too old to learn. Taking myself for example, I am over 60 years old and I am still trying to learn some new English words. I think if you want your students to study English harder, the best way to do so is to be their role model. By setting a good example for them, you can motivate them to try harder.
Thank you, Principal. It's my privilege to talk to you. I really appreciate it. Thanks to the hard work of Principal Hong and all the teachers at Zhonghe, students are able to have access to international resources in spite of the fact that they are in a rural area. Their extra efforts will pay many dividends over time. Hats off to them. Before we end our newscast, I'd like to show you the beautiful orchids that are grown at Zhonghe. These flowers are grafted onto several banyan trees in front of the school buildings. The colorful blossoms attract visitors' attention right after they enter the school. We leave you with the video of the orchids and some interesting school events. Until next time, goodbye.